Hello everybody, Damascus Fox here, and today I'm going to be doing a knife review, and today we'll be reviewing the Cold Steel 1911. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright, let's do what we do. That's specs. Length. Coming in, overall length, coming in at 7 inches. That's pretty cool. And overall blade length, coming in at 3, about just a little over 3. And then cutting edge is coming in around a little under 3. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool in my opinion. Next, check the weight on this guy. Boop. Dust, man. Dust is the bane of my existence. There we go. Hello to you too, scale. And boom. Ooh, 2.99. Just right under 3 ounces. This thing is super lightweight. Not going to be cumbersome at all. Size comparison. Put it up against Tenacious Parrot 3. And as you can see, it is shorter than the Parrot 3 and the Tenacious. So it's going to be small. Let's put it up against one of my very favorite knives. CJRB, Feldspar, Green Canvas Micarta, and D2 Blade Steel. So this guy is coming in shorter than obviously the full-size Feldspar, but it's just a tad bit shorter, than the small Feldspar. So it's actually smaller, which is kind of interesting. And this one right here, give you another idea. Benchmade Freak. WE Banter. So it is longer than the WE Banter, but mostly by quite a bit of handle, but by blade length, it's pretty much the same as blade, so it has much more handle to blade comparison, ratio. And yeah, obviously shorter than the Freak. And last but not least, I gotta do it. Cold Steel Spada. There we are. Who would have thunk it? It's smaller than the Spada. And even the smallest Spada, even though the blade length is almost the same of the medium Spada. I was kind of hoping to use this guy to find one, because this one's mine. I'm keeping this one. I was hoping to buy another one for the giveaway, to make this the giveaway knife, but I can't find it anywhere. It's nowhere to be found. I looked on Amazon. Blade HQ is sold out. Cold Steel doesn't even sell it. So I think I have the last one in existence or something. I got this one at the Cold Steel parking lot sale of last year, and this was in his vault, so it was part of his personal collection. So that might be the reason why I can't find it anywhere. This thing might not be being manufactured anymore. But if anyone knows where I can find one for a good price for my giveaway, let me know. I don't have the highest budget, so I can't spend too much. So if you know where I can find one, let me know. If not, then I'll probably give away. Maybe, what do you think? I don't know. Leave your suggestions on a $30 or $20 knife to give away for my giveaway. And that's it for the size comparisons. Sorry about that voice break right there. Choked on something. Need to wash it down. Oh, terribly sorry. Okay, back to what I was doing. Height. Okay, height. After having a freaking choking fit. Okay. It is right there. Higher. Yep. It's pretty much, it's, yeah, not as high as the Para 3 or the Tenacious. So it's relatively flat. So it's pretty good. I mean, if you compare it with the Flipper, yeah, it's still shorter. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Indeed. Now let's do width. Let's use the Para 3. I like using the Para 3 for width. It's allergies, man. Got allergies. I've been doing a lot of work around the house, moving boxes and stuff that's been there for like 9 years. So dust gets in my face, and my allergies do not like that at all. Not even in the slightest. They make the rest of the day hell for me if I get dust in my face. So that's, yeah. So if you see me sniffling a lot, that's the reason why. Allergies. Okay. Yep. It's thicker than the Para 3. By quite a bit, actually. So it's a little bit more, I mean, even with that pocket clip. Okay, the pocket clip. Yeah, the pocket clip does stick up a little bit more, so the Para 3 would be a little bit thicker by pocket clip wise. But otherwise, yeah. And that's the standard pocket clip. I don't have the other pocket clip that's standard. So, yeah. Also, blade thickness. There you go. Give you a blade thickness comparison. Pretty thick stock on small blade. There we go. Yeah, give you a nice look at that. Let's compare it with the Feldspar. Just give you a nice comparison. So yeah, it's kind of the same as the Feldspar. That gives you a nice robust blade, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Price on this guy. Yeah, the price on this guy. I got this guy off of Amazon. Yeah, I got this guy on Amazon. I believe it was somewhere around $35. So yeah, $35. But on Blade HQ, you can get this for like $36. $36.54, I believe it was. Dollars on Blade HQ, and then the MSRP is $42.99. So yeah, for this guy. So if you're willing to spend that kind of money, and that's the price on this guy, I would definitely suggest going to a different, a retailer like Blade HQ. They sell it for a good price. Or Amazon, you could get it for $1 cheaper. I think I saw it on another website for like $34, but it might be out of stock. It's out of stock in quite a bit of places, but Blade HQ has some in stock, and Amazon. So those are places to get it if you want it. Now, cut test. Now I have to say I've been using this knife, as you can see by the scratches. I've been using this knife quite extensively, just processing boxes and just cutting things with it, just to get a sense for the edge and the steel. And so far, I was impressed with how well it cut. I was not impressed with the edge retention. It got dull pretty quickly, so I never sharpened it. So this is factory edge after cutting a lot of cardboard. Yeah, it was a little disappointing right there. I bet you all kind of cringed. There you go. See, it still has a little bit of cutting edge. Yeah, it has some cutting power still in there. Just, I need to sharpen this guy. Probably should have sharpened it before doing the review, but I kind of wanted to show how the edge held up after extensive use. Yeah, I mean, it still cuts. It's gonna cut. So that's cool. It's cool. I mean, it doesn't have the best I mean, I don't feel like it has the best of cutting power right now. Definitely want to touch it up. Just in my opinion. I'm no expert. But it does cut. So, do with that information what you will. Now, time for me to give you my opinion on this knife after all that. Alright, the handle, which is pretty cool. It has all this texturing, this diamond-like texturing on it. It's inspired, as you can see, it emulates the style of the 1911 semi-auto pistol from World War II. So that's pretty cool. I like that pistol a lot, and it's really cool to have, you know, it on a knife. So that if you have that pistol and you're like, well, I need a matching knife to go with it, this is the knife for you. Goes right with it. Matching knife. Sorry about that. Allergies again. Need to wipe my nose before I, you know. I really apologize. All right. If you're still here, appreciate it. If you're not, thanks for stopping by. All right. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pistol grip on a knife. And it also feels very, very comfortable. The ergonomics on it, not too bad. A little bit clunky right here next to this little cutout. You can put your finger right in there, but you will feel it right here. This little spot right here. I feel that on my finger. So extensive use, it will probably become a hot spot. But otherwise, the entire thing is pretty ergonomically fine. It does not hurt anywhere else, and it feels actually quite comfortable everywhere else, especially on this thumb ramp right here. Feels pretty good. Just right here, you'll definitely feel that after a long time of use, but nothing like super problematic. It's not like once you put your finger there, you're gonna be like, ow, that hurts like crazy. Nah, it's something that you're like, yeah, I think I'm going to feel that after a while. That's just my opinion on it. And then the flipper tab right here, as you can see, it is very, very easy to use. It is kind of clunky, and it's like, you know, it's just a big boom right there. So some people may not like that, but it's there and it's rounded. So but luckily it's really nicely hooked shape, but it doesn't have any jimping or anything like that, so it can be kind of slippery, but it's luckily big enough for you to really snag your finger on it and deploy it very good. You can't really push button it. You just have to flick it like that. You can't push button it. It doesn't have the proper detent for that. It just kind of plumps. But otherwise, if you do that, it comes out really nice. Very nice deployment. It's lockup. See that? Right there. Pretty good lockup. I like it. Feels nice and secure. Blade play, nothing. Ooh, a little bit of blade play. I can feel a little bit of rock and roll back and forth. It's a little problematic. Yeah, so we got a little bit of rock right there. Very little. Not too bad. Yeah, so feels pretty good. I like the action on it. Not too smooth. Oh, sorry, not too gritty. It feels pretty smooth. It does not have drop shot action. You have to really wham it. So yeah. And the handle is made out of Gryvex, which is polymer, and fancy word for plastic. But it's definitely durable, and it feels tough and robust. So I do really like Gryvex. The cold steel plastic handles feel really tough, and I like that. It only has the one liner, so liner on one side. Doesn't have it on the other side. And right down there, you can see. Should have brought my flashlight. Do I have a flashlight? Did I leave my flashlight in here? No, I think I moved my flashlight. Gosh darn it. See if I could bring one of my lights over so you could get a good look in there. Yeah. As you can see, only one liner and no liner on the other side. Okay. That was kind of a derp. Brought one of my lights over, but didn't really do much. There we go. And it has this secondary lock right here, which is really cool. So what it does is it just brings up another piece of metal right back there. See if you can see that. You just push this, floop, see, brings up that piece of steel right back there, so it just blocks the lock, the liner lock right there, just blocks it. So you can't push this out of the way. So even if it does have a little bit of rock lock, this actually gives you that extra security, and you don't have to worry about that rock lock anymore. So that's actually really cool. Counteracts it. So I really like this, and I mean, some people probably don't really need an extra lock, but you know, that extra bit of security is really nice, and especially if you get used to it, you can really deploy it really quickly. So just you do a quick flip, flip over, flip, and then in your hand. So flip, 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 like that. So if you just mess with it, get it part of your habit with deployment, you can be really quick with it, and it'll be like nothing. That's pretty cool, and it's extremely fidgety. I whip out this knife and I just go like this all day. Some knife ASMR for you right there. I'm sorry about that. I had to do it. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool. Extra lock, just for that added layer of security if you need that with your knife, especially if you got forward and back play, which is kind of problematic. Now, the steel on this guy, that's a little problematic in my opinion. The steel on this guy is 4034. I hope I said that correctly. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. If it's like 4034 stainless steel. But yeah, the steel is it's okay. It's nothing that it's not going to turn heads or anything like that. It's a low end steel, just a stainless steel. The best attributes it has is easy to sharpen and corrosion resistance, as most low end steels have. The edge retention is gosh, sorry about that cough. Had something stuck in my throat. There we go. The edge retention is definitely not really there. It got dull on me very quickly. So yeah, but at least it's easy to sharpen. So, you know, if something's going to get dull on you quickly, at least you can sharpen it really quick. So that's also a plus. Toughness is, it only reaches a HRC of 54 to 55, so it doesn't really have the highest toughness, and strength is just adequate. So it's nothing special, and especially for the price, I definitely wouldn't go for $40 for this kind of steel. It does not last that long, and it's definitely a low end steel. Yeah, that's my opinion. I would say maybe somewhere around, I would say above 35, above 25 is kind of pushing the price for that kind of steel. But I mean, you do get cold steels, you know, great durability, and they're fantastic heat treat and this extra locking mechanism. So you do get all the good stuff that cold steel does have to offer. So yeah, that might be worth it to you. But yeah, the steel is it's nothing special. It's low end, and it's not gonna, the steel, the edge is not gonna last. So do with that information what you will, but if you really like the design of it, I say go for it, because that's what I did. I like the design and I went for it. So yeah. The steel is comparable to it's kind of like equal to 420HC and 420J2. So yeah, those are the ones that it's comparable to. So give you kind of an idea if you're familiar with those. Now the pocket clip, I know some people are gonna not like that V-shaped pocket clip that connects to these both sides right here. It is flattened on that side, so at least it won't rub against your pants. You know, it has a little bit of smooth spot. Retention is quite tight. It is a little hard to get in and out of the pocket, in my opinion. It's wide, so it takes up, you know, it has a lot of space to move. You have to move a lot of stuff out of the way to get this in and out of your pocket. The screws are not recessed, but that's okay because they're outside. It's not the most deepest to carry. You're going to have about that much sticking out of your pocket. At least it's not too shallow. It's just barely deep carry. But yeah, a lot of people probably are not going to like this pocket clip. It's kind of wide, and yeah, it's a V-shaped pocket clip. Excuse me, sorry about that. That was yeah, that was a thing I did. And then last but not least, the thing that I did not really like about this knife is, in my opinion, the thumb stud is practically useless. You can't actuate it via the thumb stud. What is the point of putting a thumb stud that you can't use? It's too tight. I can't freaking get my finger in there. Sorry, I cursed. I just can't get my finger in there. I can't push it out enough, and it hurts. It hurts to use it. So the thumb stud is pointless. It shouldn't have never been there. Or they should have had a little bit more of an opening or something. Maybe it sticks out just a little bit more so that you can have something to push onto. Because, there we go. I got it. I did it. I'm happy. Okay, so if you push your fingernail into it, like so, you can pry it open with your fingernail as long as you use your fingernail. Otherwise, it's going to hurt the ever-loving smack. So if you dig into the side, it looks like it works. Yeah, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth trying. It's just too hard, and it hurts to use it. Look at my finger. It hurts. Just use the flipper. The thumb stud is pointless. I only use it to close it. I use it to close it like this. Whoop, like that. That's the only thing that I use it for. Boom, like that. So that's just my biggest beef with this knife, is it did not need that thumb stud if you can't even use it. Or they should have just made this like a little bit higher cutout, or made this stick out just a little bit for something for you to grip onto, because it's impossible to actuate with that, and I just don't know why. Ugh. So just use the flipper. It's the only way, and then use the thumb stud to close it as a closing lever. There. That's the only reason why that thumb stud is there. Maybe that was their intention in the first place. I don't know. But otherwise, got a clip point, and you know, got some pretty cool designs on it, and it has the cool 1911 pistol grip texturing on the handle. So if you like the looks of it, go for it. But otherwise, not too special steel-wise, and that thumb stud is just bleh. But and the pocket clip may detract some people. But otherwise, cool knife from Cold Steel. Gotta love Cold Steel. Alright, I think that's it for this review. It went on long enough. I hope you like this video, and if you like more knife and EDC related content, check out my other videos. And remember to subscribe, because I post videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there'll be more knives and more videos in the future. Thank you again for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye.